Alright, welcome back to another episode of OasisAdventures. We are back fishing again, and today the goal is to try to catch these tiny fish called smelt. The biggest ones are 5 inches long, but the thing about smelt is they make these fantastic, absolutely fantastic baits for halibut. And we have gotten reports of legal-sized halibut in the area, so 22 inches and over. So we are really hoping to go get a smelt. But I need to go get smelt bait, also known as a bay scallop. And they are further down over here, which is why we are walking further down over here. I'm not going to show you the area, because like I said, we do like to keep these areas as local as possible. So if you do know where it is, I'd really love if you kept your mouth shut about where it is. Alright guys, we are starting on a jackpot area for these bay scallops. I'm just sticking my hand in and grabbing them. These are all bay scallops. Now we are going to run these back and get them in the live well so that it might actually be possible for us to catch some smelt and then to catch a big halibut. We did end up catching a smelt on a really small hook, but sadly there were no legal halibut that we caught. Maybe next time though. Mike is hooked up on a fish. Now we're going to film Mike. The fish that Mike is hooked on here is a yellowfin croaker, and yellowfin croaker are not that good eating, but they do have a similar relative which sort of looks the same, and I actually guessed that this was a corvina before we saw the yellow on it. But this is yellowfin croaker, and this was actually like a really decent sized fish. I would say it was around 20 inches, and this is one of the bigger ones I've seen. And here we're just getting the hook out, and Mike has this idea that turning the fish upside down helps get the hook out, so maybe I'll try that next time. That feels like a spotty to me. The fish that I'm reeling in here is a spotted bass, and for whatever reason, today the spotties had this yellowish tint to them, which you'll see right here in a sec. As you can see, I've become quite masterful in getting the hook out in less than 2 seconds. Here you can see again sort of the yellowish tint to the spotties today. And when I was letting this guy go, he had some sort of spasm and went nuts on me. This next fish here is called a turbot, and it's a flatfish. And it looks very similar to a halibut, except that it's much more round and has these purple blotchy spots on him. And this guy decided to just bury himself in the weeds. I forgot to start recording while I was reeling in this fish, but this is another spotted bass, and I missed the timing of when he bit the hook, so I did end up having to cut the line, but the hook will rust out and he'll be fine. The fish that I'm reeling in now is, I think, another spotted bass. I'm just guessing at this point. But the spotties were all over my rod and not on Mike's. Mike had at least 5 or maybe even 10 yellowfin croaker, and I had 0, and he had 0 spotted bass. So maybe it was the color of the jig head or something. I have no idea. But the spotted bass were going nuts on me today, and we released this guy unharmed. And boom, what did I say? Mike catches another yellowfin croaker, while I'm just over here catching spotties in a barrel left and right. If you listen closely to this next clip, it's really funny to hear my voice when it's sped up.
Are you kidding me? It's just a spotty? That's annoying.
Here is a really good example of the yellowish tint. I'm not sure if it was the dirty water or what, but all of the spotties were definitely more yellow than usual. And right here we're measuring the fish to make sure it's not 14, and that one was close to 12. And here they like to bury themselves in the weeds, so I just pestered this dude and got him out of the weeds. This fish that I'm reeling in here is yet another spotted bass. Like I said, it's like catching fish in a barrel, except there are 2 different barrels, and mine is spotted bass and Mike's is yellowfin croaker. Whenever we fish this section of there's always this one halibut that is exactly 14 inches long, just camped out, and he bites every single time. But we let this guy go. This spotted bass that I'm reeling in here was actually the biggest one of the day. I think he was around 13.5 inches, so exactly 1/2 inch away from being legal, and that definitely frustrated me, especially because I had just caught spotties the entire day. Here's sort of a rundown of what happened here. So I hooked a fish, and then I looked over to my right and saw that Mike had hooked a fish. So I took my fish out of the water, ran over there to go see this halibut, and then got the hook out of my fish. Alright everybody, so we just finished up that fishing sesh, and now we just pumped some shrimp, and we are going to go to another spot that is renowned for the bonita and barracuda in the summer. So we're gonna see if we can get that a bit early. Of course, I just dropped my shrimp pump and everything, but we're gonna see if we can go catch a few fish that might be there a bit earlier than usual. All right, we are in the car over to the next spot. Mike, say something interesting.
There's fish in the ocean.
There are hopefully going to be fish in the ocean. And of course, just because it's relevant, we revved our engine at a Lamborghini. There's a Lamborghini.
I don't know. Is that like a personalized plate?
We just revved our engine at a Lamborghini.
Oh, it's so funny because it's stupid. Not that that's...
You! My guy has golden rims. Are you kidding me?
That doesn't look like a Lambo to me. Maybe I don't know. I'm not a Lambo.
Yeah. I don't know.
Look at that thing. Oh, right.
Oh, yeah, there it goes.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. That doesn't even look
Keep
like...
flexing on us. We're in, how old is this car, Mike?
This is a 2003 Toyota Tacoma. I was about to take that guy on.
2003 Toyota Tacoma.
I can do voices.
Hey, but we have enough room for fishing stuff.
We have
That's what matters. Okay, we have arrived at the next spot. The next spot, Mike. We are not telling you where this spot is either, but hopefully we can catch us a few more fishies. We have caught an opaleye, everybody. That fish is called an opaleye. I think you'll notice here that the fish are a ton smaller, and this is a kelp bass, and yes, it is different than a spotted bass, though they may look similar. Alright, so Mike has put me on this crazy, how long is it? 15 feet?
About 18 feet.
18-foot rod with no reel, and I caught my first opaleye. Oh, bobber's going under. Okay, we'll show you when I catch another fish. We are on the 20-foot freaking rod thing.
Oh, the light.
Oh.
So light.
Oh no, don't go in the rocks. Okay, yeah, we'll just swing you. I let Mike do the dirty work getting the hook out of this fish because they do have more spines than a spotted bass, but they are also much prettier.
Yes.
Mike hooked up the fish.
Very tiny thing. Go under there.
I bet you can toss it. Alright, the day has sort of come to an end. The sun is setting. And thank you guys for watching. If you had made it this far in the video, give it a thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button. That would be great. You should. And we have more and more and more awesome stuff coming your guys' way. I think we're going to have a lobster video. Lobster diving video. I think we're gonna have a exploring the mud flats video. It's gonna be insane. So stick around. Thank you guys for watching. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to come along with me on a fishing expedition, all you have to do is subscribe, like this video, and then there will be a Google Doc down in this description. You can hit that link, add your name to the dock, and then I will do a random raffle, and the winner will get to come with me, and we're going to go catch some fish.